Hello and welcome all you basketball fans for another installment of YSN Live Basketball. Rivalry alert indeed, as we are here in the friendly confines of Austintown Fitch High School, where they will host their crosstown rival in the Boardman Spartans here on YSNLive.com. Hello everybody, Ty Bartell along with the call of the action of all 32 minutes of tonight's game, as the Falcons coming in 6-3 overall in the season, 1-0 in the conference. Boardman 4-5 on the season, and this is their first conference matchup. Big game here for the Falcons, as they have lost 9 consecutive games to the Boardman Spartans, and 11 of their last 12 Boardman has been victorious in. Last win for Fitch coming Friday, December 29th in 2017 here in Austintown. So almost an entire 6-year stretch in between victories for the Falcons. That can change here tonight, but Boardman, the reigning, defending, undisputed conference champions, 4 times over, twice in the AAC Red when it was the AAC Red, and last 2 years in the AAC as we know it today. 4 consecutive conference championships for the Spartans, as the Falcons look to get their first conference championship in basketball in a very, very long time. Need this game to do so. Starters for the Spartans: Brady DePietro, Nico Holshoe, David Daltorio, DeMar Clark, and Terrell McDowell. Other side for the Falcons: Gianni Maley, Marcel Finkley, Alan Hill, Carter Owens, and Alex Hill. Gianni Maley ends up with it, guarded by McDowell. Denies the screen from Alan Hill, gets to his spot, fires it off, but can't find the shot. Here comes the Spartans in the transition game, and a quick bucket. McDowell starts it off for Boardman, and it's a 2-0 lead. As Finkley stops and pops, but too strong on the shot. Falcons unable to respond. Great crowd here tonight, pulling out all the stops, and so is Terrell McDowell. Back-to-back buckets. Spartans coached by Pat Birch, Brian Beanie, the other side for the Falcons, 2 well-known coaches that have been doing it quite some time with both of their programs as well. Pass off the mark. Hill tried to save it, but right back into DePietro. Brady DePietro went to attack, backs out, now passes out. DeMar Clark with his left. Traveling violation? No, a foul is called, and it was on Marcel Finkley. So Finkley picks up his first for the team as well. Boardman with the lead. Nice pass into the attack. McDowell swings it, three-pointer. DePietro left it a bit strong, but the offensive board by Clark. Right back to Clark, but it was tipped loose. Gianni Maley trying to lose the pressure, able to do so. Alan Hill gets the feed in the corner, back to Maley. Falcons still held off of the scoreboard to this point, 5:50 and ticking here in the first. Alan Hill, they swing it now from Finkley to Maley. Carter Owens bleeds to the top of the key, three-pointer, he left it short. Board into the hands of the Falcons, and an offensive rebound and a chance for some second chance points. Fitch coming out a little excited. Maybe putting too much on the shots, but not on that one, as Finkley finds the first bucket of the game for Fitch and cuts that Spartan lead in half. Boardman swings it out, now to that corner, dribble in, nice shot put up to get a good look over the defense. Couldn't make it, but the offensive board and second chance points for the Spartans on that side converts for a 4-point advantage. Carter Owens gave it a look, but opted not to shoot from the distance shot. 4:44, first quarter, 6-2 Spartans. Maley keeps it alive, goes to Owens. Owens to Finkley, back to Maley. Maley has a look, but no make that time for Maley as the shot's not falling for Fitch. Other side, and the whistle in transition as Boardman pushes the pace and gets a couple foul shots. As Owens picks it up and going to the line, Nico Holshoe. Holshoe for 2 and a 4-point lead for the Spartans. First one, he gets the bounce off the front iron to fall. Both shots convert. Holshoe with 4. Spartans lead by 6. Carter Owens, 3-pointer, too strong. Tried to get the board, but prying it away, DeMar Clark. Clark left that shot underneath the rim. Gianni Maley speeds past the defender. What a shot from Maley, losing McDowell on the drive. McDowell, couple scores. Nice feed, but it goes right off the hands of DePietro and into the hands of Owens. Falcons off the turnover now. Finkley had it tipped off of his hands and out of bounds off one of the Spartans. Fitch trapped up in that corner. Finkley to inbound. Checking in, Caden Mayhew. Terrell McDowell to check out for Boardman. Three-pointer, too strong, but right back, nice tip into the hands of Maley. Falcons to reset, trailing by 4 with the ball. Finkley steps to the side and left it short on the three-point attempt. Looking for another fast break bucket, and the shot is up. It's no good. Carter Owens takes a hard spill on the drive inside, and a 30-second timeout following the 10-4 Spartan lead. We'll take a timeout here on the floor with Boardman. You could bring it back early. Welcome back, everybody. It was official timeout. Carter Owens okay, able to get back to his feet as the Falcons still looking for some offense, struggling on this side of the court. Under 3 to play. Spartans with the lead at a half dozen. Nice pass. Cutting from the back end. Count it, and one. Nice bucket. DeMar Clark converts and extends the lead to 8. As the N1 conversion falls through, and the lead now 9. Maley stops and pops from the elbow and converts. Big bucket for Fitch. Give them some confidence. Can't risk falling too far behind their rivals. Boardman swinging it. Really moving the ball quick as Clark left the shot short. Got it right back, though, on his own rebound. Off the bounce right back to him. Clark had a look. Clark now driving. Tries to feed it. It goes off one of the hands of Fitch, but into the hands of the Spartans. They keep it alive. Back into rotation. Mayhew out to Clark. That one no good as Alex Hill secures the board, and Maley bringing it up. Maley with possession, 2:05 first. Ziegler, newly checked in, out to Finkley. Maley gets to the spot, but left it on the glass and off the iron. Spartans the other way, three-pointer, had a nice arc on it, but couldn't convert. Rebounded by Hill. It was tipped, but ended up with Maley. Maley, mid-ranger, tries to hustle for his own board, but the Spartans secure it, and Holshoe. And over and back called on the Spartans, and a turnover the other way.
Coming into the Boardman lineup, number 23, Terrell McDonough, number 32, Noah Zia, and from Fitch, number 10, Colin Owens.
Fitch with possession. Trailing, though, in this contest, 13-6. Ziegler has it, takes it, passes out Finkley's three-pointer, and that one is short. The tip goes to the hands of the Spartans. Final minute of the first. Boardman looking to add to their lead, couldn't do it on that attempt. Finkley goes to Carter Owens. Traveling violation called on Owens, and they give it back to Boardman. Spartans trying to keep pushing the pace. Got someone to leave the air early. It was Allen Hill. Pass inside. Falcons get in the air. DeMar Clark powers through again. Second and one attempt of the quarter. And a huge opportunity for the Spartans to take a 10-point lead. Fourth foul for Austintown. None the other way for Boardman. Clark with the and one, and he converts. Maley back in, Ziegler out. 31.7. Fitch down by 10. "15 seconds and ticking now." Carter Owens, corner three, and the three ball just not finding the mark. Three for the other side, but it is off wide right for the Spartans on the half-court attempt. Boardman, a 10-point lead out of the gate through the first 8 minutes of play here on the network. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter and more here on.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Welcome back, everybody. Start of the second quarter. And the Boardman Spartans with a 10-point advantage over the Austintown Fitch Falcons through 1 quarter of play. Fitch could not get any shots to fall despite creating some looks. Boardman getting a lot of buckets off fast break and pushing the pace. That three-pointer no good. Looking to get another offensive board, but the tip not in favor of Fitch. And DeMar Clark doing a lot of work, the senior. Out battling the twins, Allen and Alex Hill, to get a lot of boards in this contest through 1 quarter of play. And another nice finish for Clark. Just racking up his points on the evening. As McDowell picks it up, Finkley to inbound. First foul for Boardman. Carter Owens to the other corner. Oh, dropped him but couldn't finish the bucket. Second shot no good as the Falcons cannot get anything going on the offensive side. DeMar Clark couldn't finish, tries to get the steal, hitting the ground. Everyone's got their hands on it. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow does favor the Falcons. As Finkley to inbound for Fitch. Falcons at that teeter point need offense and need it quickly. 7:05 left in the first half. Fitch trails by a dozen. As Boardman in front, Owens kicks to Allen Hill. Back to Owens. Owens runs the baseline. Alex Hill has it stripped again. DeMar Clark, what a game the young man is having. Stepping into the three. Oh, and it's a swisher. David Del Torrio extends the deficit to 15. Fitch in danger of falling deeply behind their foe here on their home court. Finkley stops and pops. Too much on the shot as it goes in and out. Boardman continuing the run. Gets it the other way. They go inside. Spartans trying to run with all the momentum, but a turnover by Holshoe. Brings in Cam Jaros, trying to get someone to box out Clark, and Jaros might be the answer for that. And Antoine White, another senior, coming in off the bench for the Spartans. Finkley ended up with it, gets it to Hill. Transition shot. Jaros gets the board. And Finkley trying to step into the shot. Jaros tries to get another board. And the rebound goes off of the hands of the Spartans, back to Fitch. Jaros comes in and immediately gives a couple extra possessions for the Falcons. Austintown having trouble making good on the shots, though. No offense here for the Falcons since the first quarter of play. Boardman has continued to extend their lead, now at 15. Stolen away, DeMar Clark, coast to coast, too strong on the attempt. Shot getting fouled that time. Gianni Maley draws the contact. Antoine White picked it up. Too much contact for White, and a couple free throws for Maley. Fitch looking to finally get some offense going as they trail by 5 possessions currently. And the shots continuing not to fall. Second one does convert, and Fitch gets on the board in the second. Swinging it, open look three, splashing it home again, Del Torrio. Second, as Finkley gets to the rack and scores it the other way. Holshoe caught up in that corner, has to dish it out. White tries his hand at the 3 ball. And that one missing the mark entirely and out of bounds. Finkley quickly getting it back, speeding down the floor to Jaros, tried to give it back to Finkley. Jaros ends up with it, finds Owens, 3-ball. And the 3-ball's just not finding it right now for Owens, off the looks. White faked the attack, now kicked back out to Altorio. Holshoe kicks over, corner, DePietro. Got met with pressure, out of bounds, and it's Fitch basketball. Maley gets off the pressure with the pass to Owens. Owens passes and no, charging foul called on Carter Owens. .359. First half of play, Kendall Ziegler to check back in. Pass out, swing around to the corner, Daltorio. Oh, he's on fire! Another three-pointer for Daltorio. 9 points for him, and the lead to 18. And the foul called, Spartans. A lot of contact on the sideline. Called for the push, Markovich. Maley gets to the spot, blocked, but Jaros picks him up. Moved by McDowell, and he's able to draw the foul on Jaros. Couple free throws for Terrell McDowell, the sophomore now, as McDowell opened up with a few points to start the first. He has 4 already on the night. And he converts the first. Ziegler had to extend the arms to get that one safely. Back to Finkley, three-pointer. Still off the mark, rebounded Hill. Attacking, stopping, in the lane and finding. Mid-range dead-eye. Gianni Maley with another shot. The lead 15 for Boardman. Looking to add Daltorio. In and out on that shot attempt. Alex Hill goes to Finkley. Finkley draws the foul on the shot attempt, and another foul called on the Spartans here. All of them coming here in the second quarter of play for Boardman. It's going to result in 2 free throws for Finkley. Looking to cut more into this Spartan lead. 2:34 before the half. Nico Holshoe, right? Brady DePietro, both back in. Finkley converts the second attempt. Boardman doubling the Falcons' score, 28-14. Three-pointer lined up. And the foul from the back. Able to get in front of it, DeMar Clark. Another case of great positioning from Clark. Really smart in how he gets himself positioned against the Falcon post defenders. And gets favorable matchups. Draws another foul. And rattles the free throw home. The lead up to 15 now for Boardman. And the second one doesn't have the same touch as the first as it rims in and out. Falcons just looking to cut into this lead as much as they can. Before the half, 2:05 ticking. Finkley, 3, rattles around. Jaros gets the foul called. Caden Mayhew gonna have to check in. Jaros to the line for 2. Fifth foul for Boardman here in the first half. And Jaros converts the first. Terrell McDowell checking out for the Spartans. As Jaros, his second of 2. That one, no good. 1 of 2 trip for Jaros. Leads down to 14. Daltorio had it poked away. Daltorio with pressure all around, and a timeout called by Coach Birch, saving the possession for Boardman. 30-second timeout for the Spartans. We'll take one as well here on the network. Be back after this.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Welcome back, everyone. Out of the timeout, Boardman basketball. Minute 35 ticking, first half of play. All Spartans up in to this point of the game, holding a 14-point lead. DeMar Clark, that man has been unbelievable in this first half, to the tune of 11 points for number 11. And Boardman to keep it. Got to go down low to Holshoe, and a jump ball called. Nice job by Jaros on the weak side, able to grab it. It is Boardman possession, though, on the red arrow favoring the Spartans. Daltorio got it on the wing inside Holshoe. Mid-ranger missing the mark, and the rebound, Alex Hill. Evading the pressure and getting it out to Maley. Maley steps up in the mid-range, but that shot no good. Daltorio gets it to DeMar Clark, who was nice cut on the fast break bucket, and a sweet 16 lead for the Spartans. Finkley to Maley. 40 seconds and ticking first half. Maley goes to Finkley. Alex Hill back out to Ziegler. Ziegler able to split the defense. Foul came before the shot on the push for Boardman. That's their last to give before the bonus, but 23.1 to go in the first half. A moot point.
Excuse me, inbounding will be Fitch. And then the Boardman lineup, number 32, Noah Ziak.
Noah Ziek checking in for the Spartans as Ziegler to inbound for Fitch. Goes the short way to Jaros, who has to kick it all the way back out to Maley near the midcourt stripe. 15 seconds and ticking, first half. Kick it down to 10. Go into his attack, Maley. 5 seconds and ticking. Finkley stops, pops, and finishes. As the halftime buzzer to sound, the shot not off in time, I don't believe, as it was off the mark anyway. That's the end of the first 16 minutes of play here in Austintown Fitch High School. The Boardman Spartans with a 14-point advantage at the first half, looking to hold on and get their first conference win of the season. Ty Bartel, YSNLive.com. We'll be back with the start of the second half and more after this brief halftime intermission on YSN.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
How lucky are we to have not one, but two 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint.
Hi, this is Steve Versetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family residences and income property in Columbiana County. We truly love this area. We were born in this area, and we pride ourselves on the knowledge of transactions, school districts, neighborhoods, and related services. So the next time you need to buy or sell your home, make it Forever. Forever Homes Realty.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Locally owned and operated, Sheely's relaxed shopping experience means browsing and lounging is always encouraged.
Find Flex Deal and more at Sheely's Furniture and Appliance, because the best things in life happen at home.
Every customer has a story, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, we are committed to making sure it ends with you in the right vehicle. I get to be part of somebody's adventure, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their finances. They trust me to take care of them, and they trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Welcome back, everybody. Start of the second half here on ysnlives.com, third quarter. To start out with, the Austintown Fitch Falcons holding possession, but trailing to their rival Boardman Spartans by a score of 14, 31-17, Spartans in front. Spartans, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, 11-1 in their last 12 against Fitch, including a 9-game winning streak against the Falcons, with our last loss to Austintown dating back to December of 2017. And they're immediately going to extend their lead back to 16 to start. Goes and harkens back to that old adage of The standard is the standard, man. And with the Spartans, you're talking 4 consecutive conference championships, 2 in the AAC Red, 2 in the AAC as we know it now. With the level of talent teams that we've seen in the conference, nothing short of impressive with all the talent that's come through the Spartans program and continues to come through. Guys step up year in and year out, and that's why this is and will continue to be the team to beat in the conference if you want to get that championship. I don't care what the records were coming into today. I don't care that Boardman sported 4 and 5. They're still that team until somebody says they're not. As Finkley, too strong and heavy-handed on the attempt. DeMar Clark just speed racing to the other end and gets a foul called on the attempt.
His first team foul, number 1 at the line for Boardman, shooting 2, DeMar Clark.
DeMar Clark for 2 now. At a Baker's dozen already in the ball game. He opened up the scoring here in the second half, and he's going to keep on keeping on with that made free throw. 6:38 here in the third. And the lead 17 for the Spartans. They go out to Owens, and Carter Owens swishes a three-pointer and has to just do something for the confidence of Owens to see one fall through. Back down to 14 is the deficit. But Boardman looking to just keep on with the interior offense, and they get it to Holshoe, and Holshoe able to get the bucket. Too much contact by DePietro as the senior picks up the foul. Maley kicks back out to Hill, and they get it back to Maley. Falcons haven't been able to go on an offensive run. They've been looking for one to counter the many that Boardman has been able to find throughout this ball game. As Owens got loose and splashes home another back-to-back threes. Spartan coaching staff was calling it out. Not a fast enough reaction time. And the steal, Hill to Finkley. Finkley drives, can't convert. Alex Hill tries to get it. Ball still loose, ends up with DePietro. Fitch within a Baker's dozen after a couple of threes. Spartans looking to get right back where they were on offense. DePietro to Del Torrio. He had the hot hand from distance, talking about Del Torrio in that first half. 5 minutes and ticking, third quarter of play. Holshoe, far side wing. Scans now into his dribble, goes to the corner. DePietro runs baseline, nice pass out. Off the hands though, runner, McDowell left it short, rebounded. Holshoe tried to kick it back out off of one of the Spartans to the Falcons. Into the lane, mid-ranger, open look, and too strong for Maley. And steal the other way. Finkley, Maley, the 2-on-1, the bucket. Bucket counts, and it's an 11-point game. And a warning addressed to Coach Birch from the official squad. As DePietro the other way, and the foul on the Falcons. Allen Hill picks up his second. Boardman looking to extend their lead with Brady DePietro for 2 at the stripe. But the first one, he left it short. Fitch on a nice little offensive run gets their deficit down to 11, but Boardman still very much in control of this one for the time being. Couple key misses, though, for Fitch at the line from the Spartans. Gives them a chance at a free possession here. Finkley, Owens looking for his third of the quarter, and he nails it down. Carter Owens gets it back to within 8. Losing the handle, another turnover. It's hit off of a few hands, looking for the jump ball, and that is called. Possession arrow does favor the Spartans. Spartans to get it at 3:51. Falcons get it back down to a single-digit deficit. DePietro to inbound. And a timeout called. Full one on the court from Coach Burtz and the Spartans. Spartans want to talk things over at 3:51 in the third. We'll take a break as
my guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Out of the Spartan timeout, Boardman leads it by 8 with possession at 3:51 in the third. But the Falcons have been able to cut it down. Was once an 18-point lead that Boardman held, has now been cut down to 8. David Del Torrio, 9 points, all coming in that first half as distance shot finding the spot as it goes back to Fitch, or keeps it with Spartans, excuse me. Coach Birch pulls McDowell off the floor. Give him some rest on the bench, looking for fresh legs. Running that baseline, goes to Holshoe. Holshoe tosses the shot up, but ends up in the hands of Clark. DeMar Clark, a do-all type player, man, just showing his hustle out there on the hardwood. Got to respect the play of this young man. The senior Clark tries to power through, but the traveling violation is called on the Spartans, and the turnover back to Fitch. Finkley tries to go with the floater over top as trying to get it out. Clark looking to save it. And they changed the call. Was once Fitch, and then they change it back to the Spartans. .310 and ticking, third quarter. Spartans looking for a bucket. Trying to avoid the turnover, they'll keep it. Inbounding gonna be DePietro, sideline, far sideline in front of the Falcons student section. DePietro the short way to Clark. Tried to get the pass in. Holshoe knocking it loose, and nice save, Carter Owens, but stealing it right back and drawing the foul. That time DePietro gets it on Hill. As DePietro gonna have 2 free throws. Third for Hill. As Brady DePietro for 2, and he converts the first. Lead back to 9 now for Boardman. Trying to make this a 4-possession lead. And the second, good as well. The lead back to double digits for Boardman. Finkley gets blocked. Jaros there to pick him up, though, and Cam Jaros really contributing solid minutes for the Falcons and getting buckets and cleaning up the glass when he has been subbed in off the bench today. As for Jaros now, he gets it back down to an 8-point game. Boardman ball, 2:19. DePietro running. It's tipped, and they'll keep it with the Spartans. Falcons forcing the Spartans in a lot of inbound passing today. Effectively knocking it out of bounds. Spartans go into the backcourt to get it to Del Torrio. Mayhew to Clark. Clark found the corner. Falcons chase him out. Back to DePietro. And tipped, but right back into the hands of Clark. The shot, Del Torrio knocks it down again. 4 3-pointer for Del Torrio. And the lead to 11. Oh, what a take by Finkley. Just carved through the entire Spartan defense in the full court to get the bucket. Del Torrio saving the hold of it, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Birch, just saving the possession as he could. And another timeout taken by the Spartans, leaving them with 2. Falcons still with the full 5. Minute 24. Let's take a look at our standings real quick as we talk about this being a conference game coming into tonight. Fitch technically in first place in the conference with a 1-0 record, beating Howland over in Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on January 2nd. But that was the only contest happening inside the AAC. First game for Boardman tonight, and of course Canfield and Harding also waiting to kick things underway. Falcons 6-3 though overall, as the Spartans 4-5. But like I mentioned earlier, it's not the overall record that you really care about when it talks about the AAC conference, as 4 consecutive conference championships is all that needs to be known when talking about this Spartan squad. Minute 24, third quarter of play, Spartan basketball, 9-point lead. Trying to keep the hold of it, but losing possession. The Spartans give it back to Fitch. Minute 10, Gianni Maley here in the third, bringing it up for Fitch. Jaros kicks back to Maley. Off the screen, Maley gets stopped up, passes out. Alex Hill swings it. Carter Owens tries to go baseline. Jaros has it, free throw line. Couldn't get the bounce. Carter Owens tries to save it, hits the ground. Boardman, the 2-on-1, the shot, the conversion. Noah Ziak. They run the fast break very effectively. 35 seconds and ticking. Maley attacks in the full court, stops, pops, and converts the mid-range. Right back down to 9, 25 seconds and ticking. And the foul is called on Fitch. And Finkley gets tagged for it. Second for Finkley. Owens out. Allen Hill in. Couple shades under 20 seconds at 19.4 in the quarter. Checking in for the Spartans, Jeffrey Markovich. Spartan basketball can hold for the last shot here of the quarter, leading by 9. Antoine White Oh, he got doubled. They go for the jump ball, get it, and the possession arrow favors Fitch. So at 3.5 seconds, the Falcons get themselves another possession. Carter Owens comes back in for Ziegler offensively. Finkley to inbound. Goes to Maley. Maley gets past an open look. Couldn't bank it home, though, on the attempt. Through 3 quarters of play, the Spartans' lead has been trimmed down to 9, but Boardman still in front, heading to the final frame. We'll have the final 8 minutes of action and more here on ysnlive.com. Don't go anywhere.
You can see these players, get to know these names, get to know these coaches at a more personal level than truly you ever did before. And I think YSN has been a big influential factor in bringing us that level of personal connection that we haven't seen any other company truly be able to do. If my legacy goes down as being the voice of the Austintown Fitch Falcons, I can hang my hat on that and be proud of it at the end of the day. My name is Ty Bartell, and my sports network is your sports network.
Welcome back, everybody. Final 8 minutes of action from here at Austintown Fitch High School between the two rivals, the Boardman Spartans and the Austintown Fitch Falcons. Spartan basketball, 9-point lead, looking to close this one out. They go to the backcourt to Del Torrio, who has possession. Into that free throw line, back out, Del Torrio. Couldn't convert on that attempt, and the ball stays with the Spartans, who've done a really good job commanding the glass here tonight. Inbounding to be DePietro. Goes to Clark. Clark attacks baseline, got positioning, but the shot does not fall. Falcons being led by Finkley down the floor. As Carter Owens tried to save it, stepped out of bounds. And big turnovers from Fitch. Gives it back to Boardman. Swing it around. Del Torrio into Clark, back out, Horseshoe. Effective possessions. Burning a little bit of clock while finding scores. Could spell the end for Fitch. Oh, in and out, Del Torrio. Couldn't convert the bucket. DeMar Clark gets swarmed by defenders. Had it tipped. Trying to keep it alive. Fitch can't pry it out of the Spartans' hands. DePietro can't nail down the three. Getting the board. Carter Owens picks up the dribble. And a timeout called by Austintown. Their first of the game, as Coach Beanie saved all 5 for the 4th. And wisely uses one of them to keep possession with Austintown. 6:46. We'll thank our friends real quickly. Welcome back, everybody. 6:46 here in the 4th quarter of play. It is Austintown basketball as they trail by 9 points to the Spartans of Boardman. They go to Finkley, feed to the corner, three-pointer. Carter Owens can't convert on the attempt. Trying to get Owens loose, Austintown. Trying to cut as Boardman lead down to 2 possessions with 1 shot. DeMar Clark, oh, nice spin move, pass in the lane to Holshoe, gets stopped up, had to kick out, and it's going to be a backcourt out of bounds off of the Spartans, and Fitch to get it underneath their own basket. .610, and Fitch to inbound. Had to pass it, went way out to Owens near midcourt, and they feed to Maley. Six minutes in the ball game. Finkley now goes into his drive, kicks out to Maley. Maley out to Finkley. Finkley shakes, bakes, stops, pops, but cannot finish from the free throw line. Del Torrio brings up the ball. Del Torrio has it. Stolen away on the pass attempt. Nice pass into Maley, who finishes on the other end. What a sequence by Fitch. Tried to counter pass the other way. Boardman to keep it though. Lead down to 7. Spartans get to Clark in the corner, closed out by Owens. And the turnover, DeMar Clark steps out of bounds, and the far sideline official called it near that corner. So Fitch to get it back, a gift possession for the Falcons. Finkley gets to his spot, looking to draw the foul. It was tipped off the Spartans, getting the block defensively. And Fitch to inbound yet again. Goes over to Maley. Maley goes Allen Hill. The floater steps up, makes the shot. Lead down to 5 for the Spartans. Oh, and he jumped ups and downs, as they call it at the playground. The ups and downs traveling violation for the Spartans, and a timeout. As Coach Birch needs to have a word with his team. This game's gotten a lot more interesting. A 5-point deficit for Fitch, with Falcons holding possession here at 4:37 in the fourth. Sweaty palms time here, still anybody's game, and we have the conclusion.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
.437 left in the fourth. Falcons have cut this down to just a 5-point game with 4 timeouts left here in the fourth quarter. They have possession and a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game after trailing by as much as 18 to the Spartans earlier in this one. But as they say, the score doesn't matter at any point in the ball game, except when that clock reaches triple zeros. Finkley out to Owens. Falcons trying to play smart basketball. Can't give up key turnovers here as Clark pressures Maley. And over to Allen Hill, who can't convert the shot. Gets his own board, put it up, and put it in, count it and one. What a big make by the freshman Allen Hill. And it's a one-possession game with the and one opportunity. A tick over 4 minutes to play. And Allen Hill can make this a 2-point game. Crowd getting real into it now on both sides. You could cut the tension in the air with a knife. Boardman basketball leading by 2. Del Torrio to DePietro. 3:50 and ticking. They kick it over. DeMar Clark gets the baseline. Kicks out Del Torrio. They swing it over. DePietro, deep three. Too strong. Rebound to the Spartans. Terrell McDowell got it to DePietro. DeMar Clark getting pressured. Allen Hill from the weak side knocked it loose, and it's a turnover from the Spartans back to Austintown Fitch. Critical turnovers from the Spartans down the stretch as they've given the Falcons an opportunity to tie or take the lead now. Looking to get it done on the defensive side. Boardman bringing in that full court press. They get the pass out to Allen Hill. Allen Hill finds Finkley. Finkley has it lost. Turnover to Boardman. As Brady DePietro left a shot on the glass in the opportunity for the Boardman Spartans to retake a 2-possession lead. Working a little bit too quick, a little too excited that time. Spartans now have to go back to playing defense. Falcons looking for a tying or leading shot. 2:48, fourth quarter. Finkley the shake and bake. They kick to Owens. Owens runs baseline, gets to Alex Hill, stripped defensively. Alex Hill out to Maley. Maley cuts the defense in half and gets the whistle. I believe called on the floor, not in the act of shooting. We will see. And it is a shooting foul as committing it, Caden Mayhew sends Gianni Maley to the line and a chance to tie the game with 2:34 left. And the first free throw, flat off back iron. And the second one does convert. We're separated by a point between these two rivals. DePietro again trying to get it all in a shot as Brady DePietro gives up the ball back to Fitch. Gianni Maley. Oh, he tripped it in. Count it and one. The first lead of the game for Fitch, and it comes with 2:19 here in the fourth. What a comeback. What a game. What a final 2:19 we have in store for you. The Falcons a 44-43 lead and one opportunity for Maley. Maley, foot on the nail, eyes locked into the rim, and he splits it through the cylinder, hits the net, and a 2-point game. Falcons utilize one of their 4 timeouts remaining, now cutting it down to 3. It's a full one for Fitch. We'll take one as well.
There's just no feeling like when you actually can get somebody in a vehicle that they think is not attainable. I see myself as more of a modern or next generation salesperson. I just enjoy, being there throughout the sale, after the sale. We're going to make sure that everything about that vehicle, from start to finish is the right one for you. I'm Jim Conlon, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you.
boy, oh boy. If you've been watching this game and you're at home, do you still have a pulse? They definitely have one here in Austintown Fitch High School, as the building itself feels like it has a heartbeat. And a quick foul picked up by Fitch. That is their 5th, slowing the Spartans down. Boardman trailing by 2, the first time they've trailed in this ball game, as they now look to get themselves back to even or with a lead. 2:10 and ticking, 4th quarter of play. Brady DePietro to whole shoe. Feed to that corner. Clark ends up with it. 3-pointer to Petro. Oh, what a response! Reclaiming the lead for the Spartans, DePietro from the corner. Finkley ends up with it. Finkley on the drive to Allen Hill. Minute 37. Boardman in front by 1. Maley tries to get to a spot, has to kick out. They work to Carter Owens. Owens goes to Alex Hill, now to Finkley. Finkley goes over top. Alex Hill trying to avoid the foul, powers it up and in. Another lead change, back to Fitch. And a whistle blown. Last one to give for the Falcons, as that's number 6. Next one puts Boardman at the line for a 1-and-1. Del Torrio gets it in the backcourt. 60 seconds and ticking. As Clark, baseline on the try. Stepped out of bounds, did Clark, and the turnover to Fitch. And an official timeout. As Del Torrio, that got clipped on the face. No call on the floor from the officials as a missed call. Finkley goes to Allen Hill off of one of the Spartans. And Austintown to keep it in front at 45.4. Quick substitution in, Anton White in for McDowell. And Maley draws the foul. That's the 5th for the Spartans. Spartans still have to draw 2 more to draw, or to take them to the line. Finkley, 41.9, goes to the backcourt and getting it to Maley. Finkley gets fouled that time. Now that is 6 for the Spartans. Next one will put Fitch at the line for a 1-and-1, and at 38.2 seconds, Fitch needs to make another inbound pass. Finkley to do so. And they go to Carter Owens, and they foul Owens. Boardman coaching staff yelling no from the bench. As Owens, a higher percentage free throw shooter, they were able to work it into his hands. And Fitch gonna roll the dice with one of their better shooters at the stripe to try to knock down 2 in a 1-for-1 opportunity. And the first one finds the mark. A 2-point game in favor of Fitch. big free throws for the sophomore Owens. A three-point game, a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Be back.
Reliability. Innovation. Scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Local teams are heating up the hardwoods, and you can keep up with all the action on and off the court with Five Guys Hoop News all season long on 21 Sports.
(49-46), Austintown Fitch in the lead, but it is Boardman Spartan basketball. Timeout was taken by Fitch, leaves them with 2. Opposite side, Spartans with 1. Spartans need a 3 to tie the game, can still get the 2, play the foul game, and get the timeout called. And that might be what the Spartans elect to do. Just about not wasting too much time on this next possession. 30 seconds and ticking. DeMar Clark. Del Torrio. As McDowell called for the foul. And a 1-and-1 opportunity for McDowell. And this game very well may come down to the free throw line. 18.2 left. About 15 seconds rolled off the clock. And that possession for the Spartans. 1-and-1 attempt. Terrell McDowell. And he knocks down a cold-blooded first. And it's a 2-point game. Brady DiPietro checking back in. And that second attempt, no good. Finkley gets the board. Jump ball called. Possession arrow does favor Austintown, but no, timeout. Timeout called by Coach Beanie. He calls the full one, burns 3 seconds off the clock, and why that's important, the possession arrow will still favor Fitch if a jump ball scenario is to occur. So 3 seconds off the clock. Austintown Fitch uses one of their last 2, leaving both teams with 1. We'll keep it right here through this timeout as the final 15 seconds getting ready to get underway. It will be Austintown basketball out of the timeout as Boardman hoping for at least a miss at the line. Still will be a 1-and-1 opportunity. And still a timeout for the Spartans. Plenty of time for Boardman. If they can get a miss, call a timeout, draw up a play. As 15.3 sees the Spartans back out on the floor as well as the Falcons. Allen and Alex Hill, Marcel Finkley, Gianni Maley, Carter Owens on the floor for Fitch. Brady DiPietro, David Del Torrio, Nico Holshoe, DeMar Clark, and Terrell McDowell on the floor for the Spartans. Finkley looks to pass, gets it into Gianni Maley. At 13.9, 8th foul for the Spartans will send Gianni Maley to the line for a 1-and-1. One-and-one attempt for Maley. And it's no good, rebounded by the Spartans. Traveling violation called on Boardman, and at 8.4, they give it back to Austintown Fitch. Finkley to inbound. Goes the short way, and now Allen Hill will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Last foul that will result in 1-and-1 free throws. The next sends Fitch to the line for 2. 7.1 seconds now on the game clock. 1-and-1 free throws for Allen Hill. And a big make for Allen Hill. And Coach Birch wants the timeout at 7.1 to go. Boy, oh boy, we're going to have a fun one cooking up here in a finish. We'll have that finish and more.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens. On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
From on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
.1 seconds to go. Allen Hill has a free throw opportunity left in his 1-and-1 for Austintown Fitch. Chance to make it a 4-point game. Falcons send 3 to the midcourt. Carter Owens all the way back in the full court. Allen Hill in his second of the 1-and-1. Left it short. Clark gets it. Ends up with Del Torrio. 3 seconds and ticking. 2 seconds and ticking. Shot is up, and it is wide to the right. And the 5-year nearly drought, the 9-game losing streak to the Boardman Spartans for the Austintown Fitch Falcons is finally over. As the last win coming back in December of 2017, the Austintown Fitch Falcons come all the way back, trailing by 18 at one point in this game to stake claim to a 3-point victory. What a ball game and what a crowd we've had on hand tonight for both sides. Great atmosphere and a great Friday night of boys basketball action here on the network. And we couldn't be prouder to be sharing it with you throughout all 32 minutes of tonight's game. With the win, Fitch now 7-3 and a 2-0 record in the conference. A big conference game for Austintown Fitch that gives them the lead and keeps them in front of the AAC. Boardman now will go to 4-6 overall and 0-1 in the conference. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of YSN Live Basketball. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, we're able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, who with his work with Bobstein Park Baseball, YSU Football, and YSNLive.com, the many hats that Mr. Leslie wears, we thank him for each and every single one of them, not only for us, but for the entirety of the Mahoning Valley. And most importantly, to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities, you guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. If you were tuning in from the Boardman community supporting your Spartans, we want to thank you for your continued and constant support of not only Boardman Athletics, but also YSNLive.com. Or if you're right here in the Austintown Fitch Falcon community supporting the Austintown Fitch Falcons, we want to thank you for your continued and constant support of not only Austintown Fitch Athletics, but also YSNLive.com. Or wherever you may be in high school basketball. This is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.